Welcome you to the Angela Activity Center on the OLSH Sports Network. Alongside OLSH, Matt Fargo with you. Technical difficulties. You only have audio broadcast for you, so if you're staring at a black screen, you're supposed to. Well, you're not supposed to, but you are today anyway, as we welcome you into play already underway. Chargers lead at 8-1 and make that 8-2 because Central Valley, Nia Hayes is at the line, and she just splashed in her first of two at the charity stripe, Al, as the Chargers and Warriors about halfway through the first quarter here.
Yeah, they Chargers came out hot. They had a 8-0 lead, and then here comes Central Valley with 3 quick points.
And here's the Chargers trip up the floor to the far side wing. It's Nagy, top to the key, Mia Grassafi. Bounce pass to get it inside down to the baseline, and a jump shot good by Alyssa Minton to give the Chargers a 10-3 advantage. Pressure at center court. Grassafi was there causing havoc. She still has the basketball, and a jump ball is finally called. The arrow belongs to the Chargers at the 4:11 mark of our opening quarter. The Chargers with the lead and get the basketball back on a hustle play by Grassafi.
Yeah, and that one could have gone either way because she rolled over, and I was expecting the travel call, but the Chargers get the jump ball and the ball.
Up at the top of the key, Nagy swings it near side Grassafi. Bounce pass to return the favor. Out to Rulo on the far side wing. She swings it back over to Nagy, who eyes up a three. It's on the way. It's back iron, no good. Off a few hands. Put back opportunity. Fouled is Mia Grassafi, and she will go to the line, getting pushed from behind as Grassafi went up for what would have been a routine layup had she not been fouled. So really a heads-up foul there by Central Valley to at least make her earn them at the line.
Yeah, Izzy Miller picks up her second foul for Central Valley.
First substitution to the ball game, Emma Ficarelli comes in for the Chargers along with Claudia Irulo. As Grassafi off the mark, missing the cylinder, will give Central Valley the ball. 1 for 2 on the trip there for Grassafi, 11-3. Our Lady of the Sacred Heart has the lead. They come in 2-1 on the season to the Chargers. And Central Valley in 4A, they are 1-1 on the year. Chris Rasso, the head coach of the Warriors, pushed up the floor to the far wing corner. Operating almost got taken away. Claudia Rulo almost got the steal there, but Central Valley maintains the perimeter here. Chargers being active defensively. Crossover move, driving inside, and up and fouled. 2 shots coming for Central Valley. Is Talia Wilson going to head to the stripe, and G.I. Rulo picks up the foul.
Oh, it looks like Grassafi picked up.
Oh, it's Grassafi.
Yeah, they were both there. And to your point, Matt, and as she rolls it in, the first one. You talked about Central Valley, a 4A school, and Coach Eckerly not shy about playing the bigger schools and the stronger opponents. No.
Second one is good. 2 for 2 on the trip there for Talia Wilson. Back come the Chargers.
All the points from Central Valley from the charity stripe so far this evening.
Shannon McCullough is also out on the floor for the Chargers now as Bridge, who started the game, back into the game for the Chargers. McCullough cornered, got it away to Ficarelli, back up top to Nagy. Nagy guarded by Wilson on the right-handed dribble, swings it up top to Claudia Rulo, and then returning the favor back over to Nagy, who calls out an offense and conducts traffic with her left hand as she dribbles with the right, throws it here to the near side. McCullough to Ficarelli on the near side wing, handoff Nagy. Nagy on a left-handed dribble, goes between 2 Warriors and floats one in for 2. Nice play by Kylie Nagy.
Yeah, it was a nice floater. 8-point lead for the Chargers.
Deep 3 on the way for CV. It rims out off a few hands, and McCullough gets the rebound, leads it ahead to Nagy. Nagy pushes it up on the right hand, splits 2 again, and loses it out of bounds. It's Warrior basketball, 2:27 in the opening quarter.
Yeah, Nagy trying to draw that foul, splitting the defense, and good play by Central Valley. Didn't get their hands on her, and she just ended up throwing it away.
2:23, the clock winds here in the first. Wilson, bounce pass to get it inside, in amongst the trees, and another held ball. This time the arrow to Central Valley. Warriors keep it with a 13-5 deficit.
I want to remind you that this game is sponsored by the Zatola family. Let's go Chargers.
Thank you to the Zatola family for sponsoring this broadcast as Chargers bring back Giancarlo back into the lineup. Good minutes for Shannon in relief. 13-5 Charger advantage, and they'll bring it up the floor. Nagy slowly across and stands into the backcourt. Finally gets it over.
I was beginning to wonder.
I was like, was she hanging out there for a while?
Yeah, 10 seconds.
And a dangerous pass that goes off a few Warriors. Wilson chases it into the corner, comes away with it. She pushes it up, but then turns it right back over. Nagy got the steal. Nagy coast to coast and is fouled, and she'll have a chance to take two friends with her at the line as she gets another opportunity with 1:46 to go in our opening quarter.
Alyssa Ott picks up her first. Excuse me, that's her second. No, that's her first.
Let us know, Al.
It's a first.
Okay, all right.
Well, they had Mia Bridges foul up there before, and she has two fouls, and they're both 21, so explaining my ways there.
Mariah Nastic back into the lineup for Central Valley. She started this contest as pushing it up the floor. The Warriors a floater there that does not fall. That one was thrown up by Alyssa Ott, the senior, and it goes out of bounds off the Warriors. Charger basketball, minute 35 to go in the first. Chargers 13, Central Valley 5.
Yeah, Nastic had the rebound, couldn't control it. It goes out of bounds, and here comes Nagy up the court with it with the minute 28 left.
Bridge on the far side, wing back up top. Nagy swing it near side. Will look quickly into the corner as Claudia gets it. She'll drive baseline, lost control of her shot, regained it, and then another held ball. And this time it's the Chargers that come away with the arrow after Nia Hayes had ripped the ball away and fell down to the hardwood, but it's all for naught as the arrow belongs to the purple and gold.
I forgot how many jump balls there are in girls basketball.
You even see it at the college level.
Yeah, right.
How Dawn Duquesne, a lot of held balls, a lot of jump ball.
Yep.
Imagine if they were jumping for all these. Near side, it's Nagy on a couple of dribbles to her right at the logo for the Chargers. They're coming up on the minute mark of this first quarter, 13-5. Charger advantage. Inlet pass to Ficarelli. Back inside to Bridge. Outside three-ball corner pocket. Hits the corner of the backboard for Arolo, and it goes out of bounds. So Gia scratches her head and goes, I don't know how that happened. 52 seconds to go in the quarter. Natalia Wilson brings it up the floor for the Warriors. Hands it off to the senior Alyssa Ott. Around the horn one more time. Wilson gets it top of the key. Guarded by Arolo. Nice move there by Hayes, who drives and scoops for two.
That was nice. The first bucket from the field for the Warriors comes with less than 30 seconds left on the first period clock.
Chargers taking their time into entering the forecourt. 20 seconds to play in the first quarter. Claudia Arolo controls the basketball to the far side wing and Bridge. Ficarelli open, look off the window, kiss off the glass for Emma Ficarelli.
That was nice.
5 seconds to play in the quarter. Weaving her way is Hayes, throwing it up at the buzzer and off the back of the rim as the buzzer sounds, and the rebound was the Chargers. So give Ficarelli still that stat line as the quarter comes to a close. 15-7 after 8 minutes. The Chargers have the advantage over the Warriors. And you are listening to coverage here from Our Lady of the Sacred Heart in the Angela Activity Center. Again, technical difficulties. No video to provide. Excuse me. No video to provide for you here tonight, so we do apologize for that.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. We got a lot of games we're scheduled to do this week, so see if we can't get that fixed for you.
We're hoping for the best there. Again, the Zatola family bringing you this game, a proud sponsor of today's game. Go Lady Chargers, and want to remind you, you could Buy tickets the new way to gain entry into OLSH games all season long. Introducing Hometown Ticketing. Purchase your tickets to home games in advance online or via the Hometown Fan app. Full season passes and individual game tickets are available. Visit OLSHathletics.org for more information. And if you want more information on OLSH Chargers for schedules, rosters, stories, and more, OLSHathletics.com has you covered. Thanks to our website sponsors, Covenant Financial Advisors.
Nicely done.
15-7, 8 minutes. Al, we're throwing it back a little bit. This is the way the network began.
Started, yeah.
You know, all of 11 years ago, I think, is the anniversary now. 10 or 11 years now.
It's at least something like that.
As the Warriors have the possession to begin quarter number 2. They move the ball inside, and then they kick it back outside, far side, and Guy Carabia, not eligible in more ways than one. The ball's out of bounds. Charger basketball.
Yeah, speaking of, Guy coaches the JV team. Nice victory by the JV squad for OLSH in overtime over Central Valley. It was a great game. You and I were watching as we were trying to fix the problem. I shouldn't say we. You were trying to fix the problems.
Oh, yeah. The Warriors hit a buzzer beater to end regulation. Chargers were able to pull it out at OT, and now they're trying to take care of business in the varsity side of things. Chargers run the perimeter right now as Giarullo controls the basketball. Cross inside, Ficarelli back outside to Claudia, up top to Nagy. Nagy a couple dribbles with it, back to Claudia. And Kylie conducts traffic one more time. A little crossover move. Ball went between the legs. Swing it back over here to the near side as Gia and Claudia, the Irulos, get in on the action. Gia's pestered into the corner, and she moved it back outside to Nagy. Deep 2 on the way. It's short. Ricochets hard as that one hit the head of Kylie Godshall before the Warriors came away with it. And driving it up and fouled is Nia Hayes, a sophomore. They're going to rule this on the floor. So
yeah,
before Nia went for the shot, Central Valley will stay with the ball. That's the 4th Charger foul of the day.
First on Kylie Nagy.
Inbound was bobbled by Dakota D'Angelo, but she was able to get it into the teammate. 3 on the way and splashed from the near wing corner by Nia Hayes. And the deficit now just 5 for the Warriors, 15-5 Chargers. And driving and into the corner, Ficarelli. Ficarelli hands it off to Nagy. No look pass to get it back into the corner, and Irulo as Chargers switch off in that corner. 6:20 to play in the quarter. 15-10, Charger advantage. Claudia, nobody home. It's a race for the basketball, and it's going to roll out of bounds. That might have been a heads-up play. I don't know if that would have been over and back on the Chargers, and it ends up going off of Central Valley, so the Chargers are going to get the ball.
Yeah, that was a heads-up play because, as you said, Matt, that definitely would have been an over and back because they threw it into no man's land and 2 players went after it. It went off the Central Valley player. Chargers end up with the ball.
And Central Valley fans not happy about the call, but
that was the right call.
The Warriors could have just let that one go and they would have had possession.
Right.
They competed for it and ended up going off of a leg or something.
Yeah.
Claudia, and she traveled.
Yeah. That dreaded shuffle on the feet.
You see it there all the time.
Yeah.
In that location, too. You're trying to buy some separation and just one extra shovel. Alyssa Ott brings the ball up. Near side wing. Nia Hayes and Ott lose it. Nagy had it between her legs and then flips up. A jump ball is called and the arrow goes to the Chargers as the jump ball fest continues.
Yeah, we've seen some games where it seemed like every other second it was a jump ball. This game hasn't been that bad, but.
There's Mia Gersafi. Far side, Irulo. That's Claudia, and now Mia and Nagy hand it off. Claudia gets it on the far side wing, drives, throws one towards the basket. Well, too much on that one, and a foul off the rebound.
I think Claudia is going to get this one.
You know, there's always that defensive specialist, and I feel like Claudia is going to end up being that for the Chargers. He's not afraid of the contact.
And I like the way the guard positions have fanned out here for the Chargers. You got Mia Grisafi and Kylie Nagy out there. Either one of them could run the point.
3-second violation on the Warriors. Gives the Chargers the possession back with 4:59 to go in the second quarter. 15-10 Charger advantage. As the Chargers gearing up for home game number 2 this year.
Yeah, we're scheduled to be here. That's the Union Scotties. We'll be in on Wednesday.
Far side, McAuliffe threw it inside, and there was some big-time pressure. Chargers were able to kick it around. Grisafi, a 3 on the way that's no good, and chased into the corner. Nagy gets it, goes to the baseline, works it back up top to Alyssa Minton, and Minton traveled, and it will be Warrior basketball.
Right now it's a battle of turnovers, Matt, but neither team able to control the ball. Trying to do too much.
Alyssa Ott. 3 on the way, off the back iron, no good. Off a few hands and ripped away. Kara Bridge comes up with it, lead pass ahead to get it over to Nagy. Nagy stops at the foul line, pulling up there, no good. Minton gets the rebound and is shoved, and it will be a foul on Central Valley at the 4:07 mark of this second quarter, 15-10, and going to be the fourth foul on Central Valley tonight.
That's the second on Ott. So Ott with 2 and Izzy Miller with 2 for Central Valley for their 4 fouls.
Ball gets tipped out of bounds by a Charger, so Central Valley going to get a couple trips up the floor. How Chargers have turned the ball over with sloppy play.
Right.
A couple travels, throwing the ball away, letting Central Valley get a couple opportunities here. However, to this point, the ball still remains a 5-point game, and there's a turnover the other way. Giveth and taketh away.
Yeah,
here.
it's gone both ways. Neither team able to get some points there.
McAuliffe threw it inside to get it over to Bridge. It goes off of Bridge and out of bounds. And a substitution, Central Valley going to bring 2 back in is Italia Wilson. And Izzy Miller return. Central Valley runs the outside, and a turnover there as McAuliffe gets the steal, and she gets the score, laying up and in. No one to help her. She had to do it all herself, Al.
Yeah, first points of the second quarter for the Chargers. And another steal by McCullough.
Yeah, Shannon had it and then lost it, taken right back away by Central Valley, worked it into the corner, then back up top where Hayes controls it, guarded by Grisafi on the top of the near side wing. Bouncing it to the point, controlled there by Wilson. Wilson stops her dribble, moves it backside to Hayes, and then catching it is Godshall. Wilson, nice cutting to the basket there, but the layup is missed. Central Valley had an opportunity there, but could not convert. And on the other end, Nagy has some numbers and lays it up and in, got behind all of the defense, and it's 19-10, and Central Valley burns a timeout with 2:53 to go in the second.
Yeah, Kylie just put the burners on, just went around everybody. Easy layup.
And in cooperation with the OLSH Giving Tree, the school is collecting toys for Operation Toy Soldier to support local military families at the U.S. Army 136 Sustainment Command. That is the Giving Tree. Will also be collecting gift cards for the Mooncrest neighborhood programs at Our Lady of Food Pantry. You can take a gift from the tag, take a tag from the Giving Tree in the Hall of Social Justice and return it with your toy or gift by Wednesday, December 14th. That's in 2 days, folks.
Yep.
Place unwrapped toys in the bin next to the Giving Tree. Gift cards also may be submitted to the main office. If the school collects 225 toys and 30 gift cards, students will earn a jeans day for their ugly Christmas sweater day when they come back from Christmas break.
How fun would that be?
And we'll be good. We should have an ugly Christmas sweater broadcast now. 3 on the way there. That's no good out of the timeout by Izzy Miller. Loose rebound ripped away nicely. As chasing that one was D'Angelo. Another 3 that went off the rim, no good by Nia Hayes. Chargers come down with the rebound. Here's Mia Grisafi with it, and she'll pull it back out. Slowing it down, the Chargers set up the offense. 2:20 to go. First half, bobbling the ball in the corner is G.I. Rulo. Inside to Claudia, who misses the shot just inside the paint. And Central Valley pushes it up, back up the floor. Conchal inside, and another contested pass inside, and it's going to be foul. It's going to be Nagy, going to be caught with her hand in the cookie jar.
That's Kylie's second. She'll have a seat as Mitten will check in. Also in the lineup for the Chargers is Caitlin Eiler.
Ball out of bounds. Charger basketball.
Yeah, Kylie Godshaw threw that one out of bounds, threw it where nobody was. It was a good pass, just nobody there.
There's Mia Grisafi, G.I. Rulo, and now to the near side wing as Alyssa Minden controlled momentarily, gave it off to Grisafi, who slicing down and got the roll. And man, everybody just, even Mia just watched that one, willed that one to roll in.
That one took a while.
It did. It was in, it was out, and then it rolled right back in. Chargers got the ball back, but then Central Valley gets a steal right back from it as D'Angelo takes it, kicks it out for 3. It's an airball 3, no good by Hayes, but they get the rebound back quickly at the elbow, throwing one up as D'Angelo. That's no good, and Claudia Irulo gets the ball back, and Don Eckerly takes the 30-second timeout with 1:07 to play in the first half. Chargers 21, Central Valley 10. And there is no better way to see yourself as an OLSH student than become an OLSH Charger for a day. All 8th grade students and transfers in grades 10 and 11 are invited to join us for a shadow day and experience firsthand what it's like to be a student. Students will be assigned a Charger ally, their host for their day, and they will attend classes, meet teachers and students, and eat lunch on us. Pre-register for your experience at olsh.org/visit. You can join us at the OLSH Auditorium for the annual Christmas concert on Tuesday, December 13th. That's tomorrow at 7 p.m. The choir will perform a special selection of Christmas carols, and Christmas play cast members will perform songs from North Pole Musical. Donations will be accepted at the door to support the OLSH Fine Arts Department. No advanced ticket sales are required. As out of the timeout, Chargers almost give it right back. And they're still in progress of that potentially happening, but G.I. Rulo does not make that a reality. She's able to slow things down and move it back outside to McCullough, who traveled, according to the official anyway. I don't know about that one, Al.
That was kind of iffy. It could have gone either way. Could have been a foul there. Could have been a travel.
I think that's what
she did shuffle. She did shuffle her feet, but which came first? That was the question.
Chicken or the egg?
Yeah, right.
40 seconds to play. Wilson to Hayes, and she traveled.
Well, you can tell it's early in the season, Matt. We're seeing a lot of that, both the teams, that trying to get that little shuffle before they put the ball on the floor.
And up the floor come the Chargers one more time as Minton kicked it out to the far wing corner. Irulo misses the 3. And a rebound by the Warriors, pushing it up, and a foul is called. And this might be Claudia again.
Ooh, maybe not.
There were 3 Chargers in the vicinity.
Yeah.
7th foul on the Chargers, so 1-and-1 opportunity for Alyssa Ott.
That was Caitlin Eiler with the foul. Her first.
Wow, these rims are not been friendly today as that one bounced the 4 different ways before falling out. Minton brought it up. Claudia with 10 seconds to play in the half and a foul with 9 seconds to go. In this first half, Chargers lead at 21-10.
That was Wilson with the foul, her first.
Minton conducts, and up top, Claudia drives right side of the lane. Ball popped up into the air and out of bounds off a Warrior. Chargers keep it. And Mark Lyons just got warned for trying to help out the official and making a change there. Mark's the head football coach at Central Valley and one of the all-time greats. 3 on the way is good. Claudia Arullo from the top of the key drains it, and the Chargers a 14-point advantage going to the locker room. 24-10 as Claudia Arullo extends the Charger lead going into the break. We'll take a break. It will be a quiet one, and then we'll come back, and Al will have the numbers for you, and we'll get you ready for the second half between the Warriors and the Chargers. You're listening to coverage here of Charger basketball, and it's all on the OLSH Sports Network, and we do apologize, just an audio broadcast for you today. So stay tuned. We'll be back momentarily. Welcome back to the Angela Activity Center. You are listening to live coverage of Charger basketball with OLSH. I'm Matt Fargo, and again, apologize, no video broadcast for you. So if you're tuning in and going, what am I looking at here? Not much, but what we are looking at is a 24-10 lead. The Chargers have the lead over Central Valley, and OLSH tells you how this all went down in the first half.
Well, we first want to thank our sponsors. Today's broadcast featuring OLSH in Central Valley is sponsored by the Satola family, and they wish the Chargers well. Let's go, Lady Chargers. Scoring in the first half. Wasn't much for Central Valley. They scored 7 points in the first quarter, 3 points in the second quarter for their 10 points, and leading the way for them was Nia Hayes with 7 points, 2 points for Italia Wilson, 1 point for Izzy Miller. Foul-wise, they have 2 players with 2 fouls, Alyssa Ott and Izzy Miller, both with 2 fouls. For the Chargers, a typical Don Eckerly club, Matt, doing what they always do. They really spreading the scoring out. All 5 of the starters on the scoreboard and 3 from the bench getting on the scoreboard. Leading the way is Kylie Nagy with 7 points, and then everybody else is bunched up behind her. 2 players with, actually 3 players with 3 points. Gia Arillo, Mia Grasafi, and Claudia Arillo, all with 3 points. 2 points each for Emma Ficcarelli, Shannon McCullough, Alyssa Minton, and Kara Bridge, all with 2 points for the Chargers, 24. The Chargers win both of those quarters. They win 15-7 in the first quarter, 9-3 in the second quarter. And the Chargers have 2 players as well with 2 fouls. That would be Kylie Nagy and Mia Grasafi.
You said it, the signature of Don Eckerly all over there, and especially the total points through one half for Central Valley. We've talked about it for a long time, Al, about what Don Eckerly prides himself on, and that's keeping the other team from scoring. And once again, he's doing that here tonight with this defensive effort. I mean, you're talking about a Central Valley team in the first 2 games. They averaged 50 points a game. They've scored 10 points in the first 16 minutes of this game. And on the other side, the Chargers, they don't average that much offensively. They only average 39 a game, but they average just giving up 35 points a game in 3 games. And that's how things are going to be able to play out for them. And certainly with the move up in classification, I don't know how much you guys talked about it before in the Alderdice game, but
we actually didn't do that one. That was the one I was sick.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we did. We punted that one.
Yeah,
This is the first time we've been on the air for the girls this year.
Right.
And so if you didn't know, the Chargers moved up in classification due to success points and 1 transfer. That's the reason why both the boys and the girls are playing in 3A this year. But as you alluded to, the fact, Al, Don not afraid of playing up in competition and playing a 4A school who's in Section 2 with the basically the Beaver Valley teams, Blackhawk, Beaver, Quaker Valley, Hopewell, and Ambridge.
So, yeah, and the girls, they open up the season with 2 tough games at the Montour round ball tip-off. I mean, they lost to Blackhawk, no shame there, 59-27. And then they won against a good Quaker Valley team, 37-31. And then Alderdice here at the AAC, the home lid lifter, they win easily 55-17. So that's how the Chargers have gotten to this point.
And, again, it's more impressive, too, Al, that those numbers I was referencing in terms of average include that Blackhawk game where they gave up a couple points there, 59, I think is what you said.
Yeah, 59-27, yeah.
So it's a testament to the defense. Central Valley wins they have the possession arrow, and they'll have the basketball to start this second half, trailing 24-10. Alyssa Ott controls the basketball right now, headed back towards the center line. Wilson near side.
Chargers playing a very tight 2-3 defense.
That one floated in there by someone. I was getting the screen from the official. But Central Valley was able to fish it back out and throw it Back out here to the near side. It's controlled by Wilson. Wilson cross-court pass and back around the horn one more time. Alyssa Ott controls.
I believe that was Wilson with that other attempt.
At the elbow, Dakota D'Angelo splashes one in.
Her first points of the game.
We don't have heights, Al, on these, but Central Valley has some size advantage.
Yeah, Dakota's a big girl.
Dakota and pretty lanky Alyssa Ott. 3 on the way, Nagy no good. Rebound and carries out of bounds. They say jump ball, and arrow goes to the Chargers.
Yeah, Kylie, when you shoot those balls, you know when they're off. She knew right away where to go, and she was right there, Johnny on the spot, tying them up.
Nagy kicks out near side, 3 on the way. Minton, no, off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound pushed up ahead to Talia Wilson. Wilson into the far wing corner. Couple of dribbles, tried to split, left it for a teammate trailing behind it, D'Angelo, and then another jump ball as diving on the floor and trying to earn that one was Alyssa Ott, and she did keep it Warrior basketball thanks to the arrow. Yeah,
that air ball ended up to an inlet pass to Ott, essentially.
Back around the horn here is inside, blocked by Bridge, but the Warriors able to get the ball right back, and Hayes worked it too hard, overcooked that one for Dakota D'Angelo, and goes out of bounds. Charger basketball with 6:02 to play in the third. 24-12 our score, Chargers.
Doubling up on the Warriors.
Rasafi to her left and Minton. Now to Bridge, who stands at the top of the wing in front of the Charger bench. She'll drive and is fouled. 2 shots coming from Kara Bridge.
Well, I like that from Kara Bridge. It's girls basketball, but the big guy trying to drive it in from outside, going right down the paint, drawing a foul on D'Angelo. Picks up her first.
Off the back iron, no good for Bridge.
Bridge 0 for 2 from the stripe here tonight.
Good on the second. 25-12 Chargers. Here's Wilson up the floor, guarded by Gia. Switched off to the far wing corner. Alyssa Ott. Wilson. Back to Ott. Ott controls, bounces it back over to Wilson. Wilson thought about it. Gia lost her footing there for a moment, but cutting to the basket and laying it up and in is Nia Hayes. The sophomore gets 2.
That's 9 for Nia.
The deficit's 11. Chargers lead it. Grasafi, left side of the lane, kicks out. Minton 3-ball corner pocket, pops out. Rebound to Ott. She pushes it up the floor, guarded by Arulo. Ott stops her dribble at the baseline, then he kicks it out. Inside, intercepted the pass. Did Kara Bridge. Minton, long pass to get it to Nagy, who stops on a dime, misses the layup. Good ball movement. Grasafi drains a deep 2, but great ball movement to get it back outside to her after the initial miss there by Kylie Nagy.
That was some good stuff from the outlet, the pass out of the defensive zone, all the way to the bucket.
And there's Minton. Another steal, let it ahead. This is G.I. Rulo this time. On the right hand, lay it up and score. Timeout Central Valley as the Chargers have a 29-14 advantage. Nicely done there. The Chargers turning defense into offense and a couple of fast break opportunities.
Yeah, the Chargers there looking for that outlet pass right away out of the defensive zone, getting the ball. And getting the easy bucket there, Arillo. A nice little underhand scoop to finish that one off. And like I said, the previous trip up, Matt, the Chargers were all the way from the outlet pass all the way down in a couple tries and battling hard under the bucket to get the 2 points there. So Chargers working hard.
Thanks to the Zatola family for sponsoring tonight's broadcast on the OLSH Sports Network. 29-14, Chargers advantage, 4:21 to go here in the third. Didn't see the boys on Friday. They got a win on the road at Beaver Falls.
Yeah, that was day 2 of my illness.
Good to have you back.
It wasn't fun, I'll tell you. I'm glad the weekend came. Boy, I just laid on the couch and watched some sports.
Yep. Boys in action tomorrow at Ambridge. Out of the timeout, Warriors control the basketball and they momentarily did, and then Mia Grisafi happened, and she leaves it ahead to G.I. Arulo. Arulo to Nagy. Nagy runs the baseline, kicks it out into the corner. Minton drives inside. Too much on that one. Misses, and the Warriors come away with it. Ott, ball handling through a phone booth, was able to get out of traffic. Cross-court pass to the near side wing. Godschel was able to move it back outside to Hayes. Hayes works it into the corner to Ott. Ott on that far wing. She'll bring it back up top and swing it up to point man Izzy Miller. Miller on a right-handed dribble guarded by Giarulo, rolls it over to Ott. Ott controls, swings it back over to Miller, and now to the near side to Hayes. She eyes up a three, does Hayes, and she misses. The rebound to Mia Grisafi. Grisafi with some numbers. Nagy, selfless pass there by Grisafi to get it to Nagy, and Nagy took advantage of the assist, 31-14.
That's another trademark of Eckerly team. I'll let you call this, Matt.
Nagy got a steal, tipped it away, and a steal and score for Kylie Nagy. 33-14.
I was saying that's a trademark of an Eckerly team, that extra pass for the easy bucket.
3 on the way for the Warriors. Clangs off the rim, no good by Hayes. She gets her own rebound, however, and she'll settle for 2 on the pull-up J. Mid-range game there for Central Valley, 33-16.
Hayes in double figures with 11 with that bucket. She has 11 of the 16.
Nagy and Grisafi operate for the Chargers. Grisafi hands it off Nagy. Nagy on the near side wing. No look pass into the corner. 3 on the way. Drano from Alyssa Minton. 20-point advantage Chargers. 2:15 to play in the third. Hayes. Good ball movement around the horn there. To the far side, Hayes again. Ball pops up into the air, and it will be a foul on Nagy, and Nagy smiles in acknowledgement.
Yep, that's number 3 on Kylie. Look for her to come out of the ball game. Not yet. 3 substitutes. But Kylie's going to stay in.
Claudia Arulo, Emma Ficcarelli, and Kara Bridge.
I think she's coming out now. There's McCullough at the scorer's table. Yep.
Yep. Here's Wilson for Central Valley. Ott, guarded by Claudia Arulo. Cross-court pass to get it here to the near side, and Hayes. Hayes gives it right back over to Ott, who splits all the Chargers, throws it off the window too hard, can't come down with it, and it's out of bounds off of Central Valley Charger basketball.
Well, they like that cross-court pass, don't they, Matt? Central Valley.
Yeah, they do. And it's gotten them in trouble. Here's Grisafi with the touch, slicing and dicing the defense, getting the 2 to go. Ball knocked away by Ficcarelli and chased all the way back to the mid-court stripe. Wilson almost got her pocket picked by Arulo. Bounced it over to the elbow, and turnover as McCullough gets the steal, and a hard foul there as Shannon earns a trip to the line.
I think that's going to be Ott with her third, if I'm seeing it the same way. Second on Central Valley here in the second half. Yeah, that's number 3 on Alyssa Ott. Bridge has a seat. Eiler back in the lineup for the Chargers.
And second one, no good, but a rebound by Claudia Arullo, bouncing it back over to Mia Grisafi, who backs it back up to the OLSH logo. Conducts traffic under a minute to play here in the third. 39-16 Chargers. Karloff with it on a right-handed dribble, and Claudia got the pass, and then a foul is going to be Central Valley going to pick this one up.
Mia Danello.
She a little overzealous there. Thought an opportunity for Danello to steal that ball and ended up running right into her.
Right.
And a timeout taken by Dawn Eckerle with 49 seconds to play here in the third. 39-16 Chargers. And, you know, in a game that had this, you know, Chargers felt like they've really had the momentum much of this game out. They've come in the third quarter and left no doubt, you know, and not let Central Valley back into this game.
Kind of reminds you of the boys, doesn't it? The third quarter being their trademark. The girls showing a little bit of Coach Rodriguez in them.
Yes. Well, you talk about two OLSH Hall of Famers and Dawn Eckerle and Mike Rodriguez, and it's been a lot of winning. Dawn's not missed the postseason all but 1 year, and it was his first year here under Lady of the Sacred Heart, and they've been in the postseason every year since then. So
that's an amazing, amazing record.
Both teams are just full of the history and the tradition and the expectation.
And you wonder how he does it. You know, it's like it's his style, and the girls always buy into his program.
It's not a flashy style either, and I think that might be the hardest thing is to get girls to buy in. Hey, we're not going to score 80 points a night. You know, I mean, it doesn't happen often in girls' high school basketball, but certainly the idea of it is, as this one gets turned over, Central Valley gets a steal. Hayes throws it inside, off the window, good for two. Mia Danello, the sophomore, scores. 20 seconds to go in the quarter.
First player off the bench to score for Central Valley.
Arullo, Claudia, and a Warrior get tangled up. Jump ball, arrow goes to the Chargers. .12 seconds to go in the third. Into the backcourt, Grisafi, Mia. Great ball handling, goes all the way and is fouled. Two hands there for Ott.
That's Ott, that's four.
Kara Bridge back in.
It was number 4 on Alyssa Ott. No movement on the Central Valley bench with 3 seconds left here in the quarter.
It doesn't seem like Central Valley has a very deep bench, or one they utilize anyway, as Bridge had a putback opportunity right before the buzzer, but it does not go, and that's the end of 3 here at the AAC. 39-18, Charger advantage. As we go to the fourth quarter, and again, brought you in part, thanks again to the Zatola family sponsoring tonight's game.
That was the best quarter scoring-wise for Central Valley. Chargers tie their best. Chargers win that quarter 15-8. You can hear in the background there the award-winning Charger cheerleaders.
That's right. Took home their first place trophy. And
I believe that was their first competition, was it not?
Second competition, yep. I believe they got second in the first.
In the first one, yeah, okay, that's right.
And I was down at Duquesne the other night, and Vince Sartino is one of the WPIAL administrators, and was talking about how OLSH entered into the WPIAL competition, so they will go to the WPIAL championships and an opportunity to compete there, which will be a cool thing to see.
That's very cool.
WPIAL just acknowledged cheerleading as a competition sport just a few years ago.
Right.
Again, apologize if you're wondering where the video is.
We are too.
Yes, we are, Al. We apologize, but we figured bring you something better than nothing.
Right.
And maybe it will make you appreciate the one we do have video.
I know people that like audio better than video.
I know. Central Valley has the basketball right now as we begin the fourth quarter. Let's play a fourth. How about that? As Hayes worked it over into the corner. Hayes goes for three. It's no good. Off a few fingertips. Nagy's hands are the ones it finds, and a long pass ahead to Minton, who tight ropes the baseline, gets it away to Grisafi. Stop and pop just inside the paint. No good, loose. Tipped away there by Grisafi, and Arulo Gia was there. Top of the key, and the Chargers reset the offense. That was active hands there by Mia Grisafi to force that turnover.
Really was, and the Chargers doing a good job resetting.
Shot there from the baseline by Grisafi, no good. Putback opportunity, no good by Nagy. And Bridge, on a fourth opportunity, earns a foul and a trip to the line.
Is that 14? Yep.
It's scary. You said it earlier, Al, about how many impressive guards the Chargers have. And I mean, it's going to be one of those things where at times you're going to have 3, 4 guards, sometimes maybe 5.
Right.
If Bridge and Ficcarelli ever were to get in foul trouble, you can do that with the amount of guard play you have.
There's no doubt.
Travel is called after
the pressure.
Yep.
The defensive pressure, the full court pressure by the Chargers, forcing another turnover. It's amazing. Again, we say it all the time. It's a Don Eckerly trait.
Inbound went to Minton. She misses, but Bridge back to the line after being fouled again, and she gives a laugh as she heads back to a place that she's going to have to start paying rent for if she keeps getting sent there.
Danilo again with the foul.
Good on the first for Kara Bridge. Mass substitutions here for the Chargers as Claudia in, Mia and Kylie back in, and Emma Ficcarelli. (42-18). Miller is fouled.
Yep. I think that was Claudia. It was with her second.
Tipped away by Grisafi. Mia the steal. Mia the score. 44-18 Chargers.
Mia Omayo.
Yeah, she is. Great defense being played here tonight.
Yeah, you watched her. She anticipated that pass in and just tipped it away and went away for the score. We got another foul here on the Chargers. And it is Claudia Arillo with her third.
That one knocked out of bounds by Claudia. Central Valley have to try again here to inbound.
Mia has a seat as Shannon McCullough checks in for the Chargers.
Miller double teamed, being hounded right now. Lost control of the basketball. A Warrior, right place, right time, throws one towards the basket. It's no good. That was Dakota D'Angelo, and the ball rolls out of bounds. Charger basketball, but there is just suffocating defense. Still, the Chargers have not let up.
No, they haven't. It's like nonstop pressure. I mean, if you're Central Valley, if you're a Warrior, you're like wanting some space to breathe, and the Chargers aren't giving it to them.
Nagy eyes up a three. It's off the rim, no good. Raced for it, out of bounds. No one could get to it.
Emma Ficcarelli was the closest. Couldn't get it before it went into the stands. Here come the Warriors back up the court. Miller. Inside.
Layup is good for Nastic.
Her first
44-20.
Her first points of the game.
Karloff hands it off and gets it right back. Down low, Ficcarelli missing a layup, but the rebound, Central Valley pushes it back up the floor and leads it over to Wilson. And
oh, they're going to call her for a foul. I think they must have contacted body there, but boy, that was clean on the ball.
Yeah, Claudia got excited about that block. And it will end up being her fourth foul.
Yeah, it will. But she did a great job getting just nothing but ball.
You know, I think sometimes with blocks like that, they look so menacing that it ends up earning a call that shouldn't have been called. (44-20). Good. At the line there for Central Valley is
Wilson.
Chargers, one ball fell off a shoe and Central Valley came away with it. Godshall lost control of it, and there's Nagy. Right place, right time, leads it ahead. McCarloff will throw one towards the basket, was found, no call. Rebound goes to Central Valley. 5 minutes to play here in the fourth. Miller up the floor with it for Central Valley on a right-handed dribble. Back outside to the far wing, back up top Miller. Miller deep three on the way, and it's pure.
Boy, that was nice.
Timeout Central Valley. 44-24.
That's the second from beyond the arc for Central Valley. First one came in the second quarter. Full timeout to Central Valley. They have 2 timeouts left. The Chargers have 3, by the way. All of theirs are full timeouts. Central Valley has 1 of each.
44-24, Chargers lead it. Welcome those of you listening, Sports Network throwback game, just audio broadcast.
Nice.
For you, yeah, the Penguins can have it. They throw their throwback jerseys.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that would be cool if OLSH had a throwback jersey night. We should talk to Mac about that one. I know, because Mac is a jersey guy. Like, he loves logos, and he loves his jerseys. That would be a pretty cool thing.
Yeah, but they really haven't changed too much. Way back.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You would go like I'm talking like 70s. 80s.
Yeah.
Oh, gotta be 80s for the boys.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I'm thinking because of the 90s, I mean, they're pretty much the same. I mean, a little bit different.
Yeah. The typography and stuff like that. But, the Chargers went to that Vegas gold for, like a lot of teams did in the early 2000s into the couple of years in the 10s there. Chargers back with it. Claudia Rullo with it. Out to Ficcarelli for 3. Too much on it. Rebound Central Valley, and they'll push back it up the floor. Wilson with it on a right-handed dribble. Far side wing. 3 on the way. That's no good. Off the rim, no good by Godshall. Push back up. Fast pace, and a layup is up and good. Caitlin Eiler puts it in for 2.
Her first points of the night.
Driving and losing control of the basketball with Central Valley, and taking it away are the Chargers. That was Victoria Smeagol coming up with that steal.
Fresh into the game.
Gersafi, and now Gersafi gets it right back off the rim, no good, and a foul off that rebound. It's going to be Mia Gersafi picking one up, trying to push her way to get back that ball.
That'll be her third. Team's 5th.
3:50 to go here in the fourth. 46-24 Chargers. OLSH 2-1 on the season. Trying to make it 3 in a row in the win column. They have a lead here against the Warriors. Wilson with it for Central Valley. Hands it off to Ott. Ott's played with much of the second half with 4 fouls. Claudia Rullo tipped the ball into the air, but Ott got it back, drives, and is fouled, and she'll go to the line at 3:30 here in the fourth.
Chargers come back in 2 days against Union right here at the AAC. Ladies do. Meantime, the boys tomorrow night at Ambridge.
We hope to have our technical difficulties figured out for those broadcasts. And Al, you're chomping at the bit. Missing on the second. 46-25, a rebound though for Central Valley. They run the baseline and then pull it back out and then throw it back into the backcourt where Gersafi chases it down before it goes out of bounds, and the Chargers set up the offense. What a play there by Mia.
That was nice. I was just thinking let it go because it's over and back, and she says, no, I want to keep the clock running here.
3 minutes to go in churning. Mia, open look, floater, off the back of the iron, no good, at the rebound. Pushed it up the floor to Hayes. Hayes, no looks into the corner. Cross court from Wilson. Godshall misses. And a nice rebound there for the Chargers and Caitlin Eiler. And the ball gets knocked away there. Mia tried to save it and was not able to. And here's McKinley Walsh. That's probably the end of the
Walsh
evening. Run? Who knows about that, my friend, but would assume maybe it's the end for Mia Gersafi's night. It's McKinley in, and she traveled for sure.
She lost control of the ball just for a second, Matt, right at the mid-court stripe, the timeline, and that was just enough.
She immediately got a steal, though.
Yeah.
Just couldn't keep it with her.
Follows in that Walsh tradition.
Yes. Isn't that the truth?
Yeah. Ball Hawks.
2:34, clock winds here in the fourth. 46-25 Chargers. Cross-court pass over here to Hayes. Hayes looks to drive, splits the lane off the window.
That was nice.
It was, and it was determined. She had no doubt where she was going with that.
13 for Hayes tonight.
McKinley lost control of the basketball. It's taken away, and then a foul on McKinley as she tried to rip that one away. It's actually going to send Central Valley to the line for a 1-and-1. Right. 2:12 to play.
And Hayes will go to the line. She has half of the Central Valley 27 points. Wow. with 13, just under half.
And Hayes just a sophomore.
Yeah, nice looking ball player.
Yeah. Had some height to her.
Yeah.
But shows you she can drain it from beyond the arc. Good on the first.
Perfect from the line so far, 3 for 3. Uh-oh, there went the announcer's jinx.
There it is, Al. Right on cue. Jump ball, arrow to Central Valley off the miss in the rebound.
See, I just wanted, because I said she had half the points. Now she does have 14 of the 28.
There we go. Exactly half. Back up top to Wilson. Good ball movement there by Central Valley, but they missed the layup. Can't get that one to go, but McKinley comes away with the basketball, leads it ahead to Eiler. Eiler.
Oh, she traveled. They didn't get the call.
Was moving and up and fouled. Will send Smeagol to the line. Victoria Smeagol, the senior at the charity stripe with minute 54 to go here in the fourth, 46-28.
Nastic with her first foul for Central Valley.
And the first one is good by Smeagol. And the second one is good.
And she's perfect from the line.
48-28, Chargers, 20-point advantage over the Warriors. Loose on the floor inside the paint and out, you'll never guess.
Jump ball?
Yep.
Okay.
How'd you know?
Arrow points to the Chargers.
Nagy triggers it in.
Maybe. Better hurry.
Yep, she does. Eiler gets it and is tripped. And ends up on her wallet.
That's a 2-minute penalty.
Yeah.
She slid on the court like it was on ice. I think that's Hayes. That would be her first. Yep.
Eiler to the line, shooting a 1-and-1. As Izzy Miller back on the floor. A lot of sophomores. They started 2 sophomores, 3 sophomores in the starting lineup for Central Valley. 2 seniors and 3 sophomores for.
This is a young squad for Central Valley. It really is.
No good on the second, but the Chargers get the rebound back, at least momentarily, until jump ball.
Central Valley
has the arrow.
Yeah, I'm only showing 2 seniors on the Central Valley squad, so I mean this is a very young team. I think the future's looking bright for this. I think they got some good ball players.
Yeah. There's Ott throwing one to the basket, no good. Put back opportunity doesn't fall either. Nagy comes away with it only momentarily before it's ripped back away. Nastic led it back over to Ott, and Ott is fouled. Back to the line.
I think Eiler's going to get this one.
For Alyssa Ott.
Yep, Eiler picks up her second. Alyssa Ott's 1 for 3 from the line. That's her lone point of the night so far. Make that 2.
Minute 21 to go in the fourth, 49-29, Charger advantage.
Mary Grace Gottner in the lineup for the Chargers. Nagy has a seat.
Ott converts another at the line. Timeout Central Valley. With a minute 21 to play. Chargers eyeing up win number 3 on the season.
Like I said, Union comes in here on Wednesday. And then they've got a game at LaRoche College against Westinghouse. So
Westinghouse has been in the news lately with their PIAA runner-up finish in football.
What a run they had, Matt.
Oh my God. It's just cool to see a City League team make that run again, honestly.
Exactly.
I mean, we're all Pittsburghers when it through and through, and just very cool. It's been over 20 years since a City League team had made it that far, and I believe it was Rod Rutherford's Perry Commodores that made it to the state championship the last time. So Rod Rutherford is a few years out of college.
Right. Well, it's kind of cool, too, because the people here in southwestern Pennsylvania kind of claim the City League as WPIL, but it's not. It's District 8.
Yeah.
So it's a whole new district. Not new, but a different district.
Right. And out of the timeout, there was mass chaos there. A couple of turnovers there.
3 possession changes within about a second.
Yes. And McKinley Walsh drives, throws one to the basket. She misses. It's ripped away by Central Valley. They push it up the floor as Hayes goes all the way, lay it up and score. She ends up on her backside. No foul, though, as she'll get the bucket. Walsh, baseball pass, intercepted by Ott, and she's fouled. A great play of doing it all herself for Alyssa Ott, as Walsh thought she would be able to get it past a pretty tall Ott.
Kinley picks up her second.
That was kind of a wild sequence there.
That
as Ott
was.
misses her first.
No points from the field for Ott. They're all from the charity stripe. She has 3 tonight. She's 3 for 6.
No, I'm proud of us that we haven't said, oh, did you see that?
Yeah.
We're so used to having video. Here's the replay. No video tonight. Chargers getting in. There's a foul. No call. Ott comes away with the basketball. Worked it back inside.
There was another foul by the Chargers. Yep. No foul. No call.
No
I think the whistles are in the pockets right now.
Yep. Intercepted on the Chargers, pushing it back up. Nastic got it for the Warriors, then throwing one to the basket and gets the bucket and the foul for Nia Hayes. Hayes to the line.
Trying to make this interesting, Matt, with 28 seconds left. Kara Bridge picks up her first.
Presley Holmes, freshly into the game, a junior. Good at the line there for Ott, as Warriors pressuring the basketball in this backcourt, and that one tipped out of bounds by a Warrior. Chargers will now inbound again. 27 seconds to go.
This is kind of dangerous now, the way that Central Valley's been pressing on these inbound passes.
Long pass, trying to get it to Holmes. She can't catch up with it. It's out of bounds. Central Valley gets the ball.
Boy, that was like a pass from Tyler Bradley.
Inbound nearly taken away by McKinley Walsh, but Warriors kept it, and there's McKinley on the steal. McKinley gets the steal and the score.
Wow, she just stopped, let him drive by. An easy up off the glass.
13 seconds left. Ott up the floor. Cross court to Hayes for three, no good. Ott lost it out of bounds. Charger ball with 4 seconds to play.
Hey, we do want to thank the Zatola family for sponsoring tonight's game. Thank you. Let's go, Lady Chargers. Looks like they're going to win, and they have.
And they have. 51-36, the final score. Chargers win this one, and they move to 3-1 on the young 22-23 campaign. And the Central Valley Warriors fall
to 1-2.
1-2 on the season. And Chargers hold down home court, as they, unlike the boys, don't seem to play here a whole lot, especially out of section, but get a second win here at the friendly confines of the AAC. And again, Al alluded to the next meeting for the Chargers on Wednesday against the Scotties. How about that, Al? Union and Westinghouse, two football teams that made the state championship, and the girls play the back-to-back. That's kind of
cool.
That's weird.
That is cool.
And waiting on Al to get the final tally, and we'll do this one quickly and send you guys on your way. 51-36 Chargers are winners over the Warriors tonight. And Al's ready for us.
All right, first for Central Valley. They tally 36 points tonight against your Chargers. Leading the way was Nia Hayes with 19 points, followed by two players with 4 points. That would be Alyssa Ott and Izzy Miller. 3 points for Italia Wilson, and 2 points each for Dakota D'Angelo, Mariah Nastic, and Mia Danello for their 36 points. For your Chargers, 51 points total. Leading the way, again, they spread out the scoring. Leading the way was Kylie Nagy with 11. 9 points for Mia Grasafi. 6 points for Kara Bridge. 5 points each for Gia Arillo and Alyssa Mitten. 3 points for Caitlin Eiler, Shannon McCullough, Claudia Arillo, and 2 points each for McKinley Walsh, Victoria Schmiegel, and Emma Ficarelli for the Chargers, 51 points. So Chargers getting it done. They go to 3-1. Union next on Wednesday, Matt.
Yeah, good win for the Chargers. Love the defense, man. I mean, it's just fun to see some of these girls that are now new into the fold. We know the usual suspects are back, especially from that guard position. And what Kylie and Gia are going to do in addition to Mia Grasafi, the three of them are going to be really fun to watch. And I think, the additions are fun to watch as well. We were talking about that guard position. Claudia, that new defensive specialist area where, she might get up there in fouls from game to game, but it's because she's causing havoc and she's wreaking havoc and she's not afraid to go after the ball. And then I also I'm enjoying watching inside and the maturation process of people like Kara Bridge and Emma Ficcarelli being added in and being able to control the inside. Those are all good things I'm looking forward to. It's going to be a fun year for the Chargers. Even moving up to 3A, I think it's going to be still fun year.
They're going to be competitive. And you mentioned a name that I was going to bring up if you didn't, was Emma Ficcarelli. Boy, for me anyway, this is my first time seeing the girls this year. She is a different player than she was last year. Last year she was timid and holding back. This year she's being aggressive in the paint, and she's playing a hard, like a power forward position and playing it hard. I'm liking what I'm seeing out of her. Another point I wanted to make was, we talk about spreading out the scoring. The Chargers have 15 players on their varsity roster. 11 of them get on the score sheet tonight.
Love that.
You got to love it.
How do you not?
No, I mean, 'cause it's like, if you're another team, who do you stop? You know, okay, you shut this player down, but everybody else steps up. So it's fun. I wish you guys could have watched it. We're going to see if we can't get that fixed for you. But Chargers come away with a nice victory over Central Valley tonight.
Yep, 51-36 the final. Hoping to bring you boys action tomorrow from Ambridge. OLSH and Christian Harbaugh will have the call from the Wright Automotive Fieldhouse out there in Bridgertown. So we'll have that call for you tomorrow. But until then, Al, always a pleasure, and good to get back on the audio side with you a little bit.
Yeah, it's fun. Audio games are kind of fun sometimes after you get used to the videos, but I'm just glad to be back in action. I had a rough week last week.
Amen, Al. Feel like it's been going around one way or the other. 51-36. Chargers get the win. Move to 3-1 on the season. For OLSH, all of us here at the OLSH Sports Network, thanks so much for listening to this presentation of Charger basketball. We'll talk to you next time right here on the OLSH Sports Network. Good night, everybody.